Hello, everybody. How you doing? Captain Jack here. I am not sure, but I did try to see if I can get the Instagram audience into the production. So I tried it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I am live on Instagram or not. I really don't know. I can go to the actually I can go to the I see something. Huh. I see something on Instagram, so maybe I'm actually there. But obviously there's a delay, but I'm gonna keep it. It'd be cool. I want to say hello to all. There's my darling Dory. Can't have a show without Dory, and we got Velvet, so we got two ladies in the house. Always better with the ladies because why not, right? Brian Grieveno, thank you for being here as well. Momo's here for a second time. Thank you, Momo. It's been a while when I saw you on my, and in case you missed it, I did have a show at what was it? It was immediately after the game. So it was like around midnight. It was around midnight Central Time. So whenever the game ended Pacific, I don't know. But I did have a show. And yeah, I'm actually on live Instagram. That's cool. I'm going to try to do this more often because it'd be nice to have people see me on Instagram. I don't know where the comments are going to go. So hopefully it'll just go, and I don't know whether it's going or not. But if you're on Instagram, I can't see your comments unless you're posting into the show, but at least you are here. D Menace, thank you for being Chris Lentz, go Phillies. I saw that the Phillies they took 3 out of 4. They took 3 out of 4 from the Nationals, thank God. They lost today. Can't sweep them, but that's okay. Going to Atlanta. And so baseball season isn't over yet. And we'll see. What is that white? Oh, it's the bet. I was like, what is that white thing over my shoulder? Over there. Jim Harbaugh's defense versus the Minshew. Nice. But remember, Momo, Harbaugh's not a defensive guy. He's an offensive guy. So don't say it's Jim Harbaugh's defense. It's not his defense. It's going to be whoever the defensive coordinator is for the Chargers. It's like before when Buddy Ryan was the defensive coordinator for the Bears. It was his defense that made the Bears as great as they were. It wasn't Mike Ditka, because Mike Ditka was the offensive guy. So I don't know who the defense coordinator is for the Chargers. Is it the guy we let go? Whose son is now the possible third string. Do I like Getsy? I don't mind Getsy. I don't have enough tape, basically. I don't despise Getsy, but there are people that like what Getsy could do and has done in the past. Devontae Adams was talking about him as a quarterback coach. I'm hoping I get this right. Devontae Adams was talking about him as a quarterback coach when he was with Green Bay, and Getsy had a lot of inspiration from Mike McCarthy. Yes, that Mike McCarthy, who is the coach of the Cowboys that beat us yesterday. But I don't dislike Getsy. Haven't seen enough from Getsy. But the first half of the first preseason game, and again, I hate talking about preseason game, but that's the only tape that I got is preseason games. In the first half, we did well. Yesterday, in the first half against the Cowboys, we didn't do so well. But, we didn't do badly. I think that there are issues with the defense, and that's alarming to say because figuratively solved that problem. Okay. So we'll see. Carl Nassib is better than Tyree Wilson. And Jason, thank you for the comment. Tyree, people are talking about Tyree, and again, this is the beginning of his second year. He hasn't been seen. He's he's MIA a lot, but it does take a year or two. It does take a year or two for the light bulb to go off and on as it is. But it's the guys that are wearing this. Okay, this is what we need to worry about. Are the guys? Let me get my fingers right. The guys that are wearing this. Momo, you will get along great with Sharisa Allah Khan, a.k.a. Black Thanos, because he calls him Tom Fiasco. But again, we don't have a collection of – we can't get pissed off at Telesco. We can't get pissed off at Getsy. We haven't seen anything yet. We've seen 2 preseason games. Seriously. And I'm trying not to get really emotional about it. I don't want to get I don't know who my neighbors are in this hotel. But yes, I am in a hotel in Leavenworth, Kansas. But we don't know. We don't know yet. Jason Marshall, I sure hope it clicks soon. It did against Minnesota. But we'll see. Ed Winchell is honest in the fact we gotta stick with it. If you're a true fan, nothing should worry you. And then we'll see. There's just not enough in preseason game to really evaluate the team. Thank you, Mike Sarah. And there are new and tried and true. And we'll see. Wild Turkey, good to see you, brother. It's been a while. Nate Power says that things are vanilla. Things are vanilla. I do like the fact, and I've seen it twice. Where the tight end comes in as a running back. In fact, the touchdown last night to the kid that played for the Browns and is our number 3 tight end. I can't remember his name. He got the touchdown on that play. He came in as the running back, fullback, and he gets lost in the wash, and he goes out and he catches a pass. Right? They did the same thing with Brock Bowers last week against Minnesota. That's one play that is on tape. That's one play that's on tape. So that's one that's out there. And Momo, you're preaching to the choir on Ed Winchell. Ed Winchell is sick and tired of seeing. We're all sick and tired of losing, all of us. So if you're barking at Ed, because I know Ed. I don't know if you know Ed, Momo, but I do. If you're barking at Ed, you're barking at the wrong person. Seriously. Ed is sick and tired of losing too. But it takes, it hasn't been 24 hours. It's been almost 24 hours. But take a breath. It took me a while to get sick and tired of Derek Carr as our quarterback. But I listened, and I eventually got sick and tired of it as well. Salute to Jay. Jay's here. Thank you, Jay, for being here. Ed Winchell, you've seen team play. Only seen them twice against the Tech. Okay. So, Momo, you're relatively new. That's fine. I'm glad that you're a fan. But you got us old schoolers, and I say this, and I mean this. Pardon me. I say this and I mean this. You got to stick around. You got to stick around to see what you can see. And then you know it takes a while. And I hope and pray that I will see another Lombardi hosted by Mark Davis. I want to see that because I want to see what he does to the commissioner. Because when Al Davis won his trophies, especially when he won it, the Just Win Baby speech, him and Rosa, he was glaring at him. He was glaring at him. I want to see that. So just stick around, and I hope to see it. Cool, Kev, good to see you. Okay, I'm glad. I just wanted to clarify, Momo, and thank you for being here. We got everybody all around. So I'm glad to see it. By the way, if you are here, and I am, I'm hoping that I'm on. Can somebody go to my Instagram to see if I'm actually broadcasting? I think I am. But we'll see. Good evening, Anna Diaz. Thank you. Because again, hey, this is something, okay? And I want to thank Anna personally and publicly. Anna Diaz laid my bets down. She's kind of my bookie. She laid my bets down for the Raiders. $700 worth of bets. Granted, the last 150 to win the AFC and 50 to win the Super Bowl, those are throwaway bets. Because I think it would be I'm on but not live. On Instagram? Okay, hang on. Let me see. I thought it was live. Let's see here. I'm going to try it again. Public. Next. Okay, I got the stream key. I'll copy that. Let me go over to StreamYard. Let's see here. It says you are live. Once you're live, if your stream is public, you'll find it at the top of your feed on Instagram. Okay, let's see. Go live. I'm doing this. I'm trying to doing things as I can. Instagram stream key. Okay, I'm doing that. Okay. I thought I was. I don't know. I'm gonna try. Good evening, everybody. I said, I guess I'm not. You're on Instagram. Okay, good. I didn't do anything. I hope I didn't screw it up. Let me know if I screwed it up. I hope I didn't screw it up. But anyway, I'm in here. Let's see who else is here. Mundungus is here. Thank you, Mundungus. Let's see here. What Mundungus say? Let's see. At least you guys aren't the only team that had a backup quarterback as your starter. Vikings, Giants, Patriots. It will get better eventually. Nothing but love. Hey, how'd your boy do today, Mundungus? And by the way, if you want to get all of your information about the hated Denver Donkeys, head on over to the MHRT network. That's the Mundungus's creation. Only team with backup quarterback. Okay, so the Vikings. Okay, yeah, that's Sam Darnold. The Giants. Wait a second. Danny Dimes is their starting quarterback. The Patriots is Jacoby Brissett, so he is the starter. The Seahawks, it's Geno. He's still the starter. And by the way, You're going to have Jarrett Stidham as your starter, right? Oh, well. Everybody, thank you, everybody, for saying, passing around. Raider Squid, good to see you. Again, if you want to see things, you want to get your information on the stalwart Denver Donkeys. No, seriously, go over to MHRT Network and see him as well. Good to see you, Raider Squid. Captain, you are so inland. You must be. Yeah, my God, man. I'm in the middle of fucking Kansas. Well, not in the middle of Kansas. I'm actually on the eastern border of Kansas and Missouri. And yes, I said that correctly. But that's very inland. Very inland. It's definitely weird for us salty dogs. And I love this comment as well, because this is where it's going to get done, especially early in the season. And that let me go off of that. Early in the season. If you listen to and I didn't get a chance to, I know Ed Winchell sent me all of them, but I read the articles, which when I needed to see, and thanks, Ed, for sending them. But it was interesting. He said, and I'm paraphrasing, not a direct quote. He says, we feel that Gardner Minshew was the quarterback we need to get ourselves started for at least the beginning or the first quarter of the year. Something like that. Look at the first 4 games. It's Harbaugh in LA, Harbaugh in Baltimore, the brothers, right? Stalwart defenses. Really good defenses for the Chargers, really good defenses for the Ravens. And Minshew is an experienced quarterback that, especially in Baltimore, that will be able to maneuver around those said defenses. Then you come home to face the Panthers. The Panthers suck, so hopefully that'll be a win. And then you got the Browns, and the Browns have a good team. So it's one of those things where, okay, Minshew won the starting job. Oh, the quarterback Nix is the starting. Is that official, Don? Okay, well, good. Looked really good tonight. Broncos up. Bo Nix will be named the starter. Stidham is not looking good. Okay, well, there you go. Congratulations. So, and this is what people were bitching about last night, actually, early this morning, is if the Raiders suck, and I'm thinking they won't, and as long as they win 6 games, I'll win one of my bets. If they win 6 games, I'll win one of my bets. If they win 7 games, I'll win 2 of my bets. And then I'll hopefully get some of the money back that I spent, right? So if they win some games, I'll be good. Truly, the Minshew plays and starts nearly all year, Raiders will shine. Thank you, Don Webb. But it's a new era. It's a new generation. And yes, I am going to say this. I am not going to evoke, because I heard him on the broadcast last night. Rich Gannon, let's lower this a little bit. Okay. Rich Gannon was the color commentator for the football broadcast last night. Rich Gannon was never given a good opportunity with the Vikings, with the Redskins, and with the Chiefs. He should have won and was winning the battle, because I talked to Chiefs fans here, an older guy like me, and they threw him out over Elvis Gerbach. Elvis Gerbach. What a schmo. And Rich Gannon comes to the Raiders because they believed in him. He had the ability. He could move. He can scramble. He could throw. And he took us to the playoffs. Am I saying Gardner Minshew will do that? I'm saying he needs an opportunity. Jim Plunkett needed an opportunity, and he got it, and he won. So that's what I'm saying. Raiders will be fine, thank you. Winston Syme, good to see you. This decision showed that AP was the wrong decision. Okay. If it is, and thank you for your comment, Winston. Glad to see you here. Seriously, glad to see you here. Winston, can we at least go 6-11 because then I'll win some money? Can you upgrade that at least to 6-11? And here's the other thing is that Kenneth Clark, good to see you, my buddy from Palatka. Thank you for coming in, Kenneth. Matt Hughes, knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. Okay. This old man came rolling home. Richard Davis, thank you there, brother. Good to see you. He's coming at you live. Glad you're still doing your thing. Thank you there, Shep. Good to see folks in here. Good, a lot of new and old friends in here. It's great. I'm getting ready for the season. Oh, okay, Winston. So Winston, who is your team, shipmate? Okay, thank you. He at least gave me 6 games. Thank you there, shipmate. He said, okay, yes, 6-11. Thank you. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here, Winston. Who's your team, brother? It's fine. Hey, Ed. This is for everybody. This is for everybody. I allow people to come. Like I said, Mundungus is here, and he's a stalwart Bronco fan. Clayton is a stalwart Bronco fan. We had, I can't remember his name. He was on the show earlier today. Stalwart Giants fan. It's great to talk to people. And thank you. That's your opinion. We'll if you're loose. But who do you follow, Winston? Who do you follow? No, well, if he's trolling, it's okay. But if you're gonna say things, have some balls and say who you follow. And 8-8 said they won 8 last year with McDaniels. My God, that sucked. Half the year AP hasn't playing well. They added Wilkins. If you're predicting 5 wins, you're not too bright. That's fine. But if you're here, just tell me who you follow. Oh, so now you are a Raiders fan. That's fine. If you're a 50-year Raider fan, then you're old like me. What they did to RC and KC is why I'm a Raiders fan for life. Okay. Thank you there, Rich. Twan's in here. Good to see you. That's what Winty said last night for his pregame motivational speech. What is? Okay. I didn't see that. Knick knack paddywhack. Give the dog a bone. Okay. Thanks, Matt. Did not know that. Haters coming out. But we're ready for everybody, brother. That's why we're here. If you bring smoke, well, guess what? You might get smoke. That's fine. You're nice to me, Captain. I'd block and move on, but thank you. If he's an asshole, I will. If he's an asshole, I will. But here's the thing. This is the greatest country in the world. This is the greatest country in the world. And we are allowed to offer diverse and differing opinions, right? Just make sure that it's constructive. Don't be destructive. Right? If you're an asshole, you'll be gone. But if it's your opinion that we're going to suck, bring information to it. Bring some information. Thanks again. I got, for example, Winston, Doc Cabral is my friend for shit. Over 40 years? And he's a Patriots fan. And I will say Patriots fan because now that they've gotten rid of Bill Belichick, they're the Pats again. When Bill Belichick was there with TB12. That's the kindest I'll say. They were the Cheatriots. But now they're back to being the Patriots. Now, Cool Kev, this is it for everybody. This is for everybody. We're talking about the Raiders. If you're going to troll, that's fine. But bring things constructive. Got a lot of salutes. I'm rolling with whoever plays. Thank you, Brian. That's the same way. Hey, it's who wears the uniform. Who wears the uniform? Be nice, cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way. By the way, I thought I would be eating some good snacks while I'm here. So I got my kiwi out. I got some strawberries. So if you see me eating, I'm at least eating good stuff. Strawberries and kiwis. Thanks, Doc. So here's the thing. Winston, if you want to pop in, and you don't have to be on camera. If you want to pop in, I'm going to do the actually, yeah, it's been a half an hour. Right? I'm going to do the link. You can hit the link. And I put information out. You can hit the link and come on in and talk about why you think we're going to suck, why you think we're okay, what are your thoughts. You don't have to be on camera. Just make sure your audio is good. That's good. Frank White, thanks for the question. Do we make the playoffs? I don't know. I think so. I think so. I put money on it. Seriously, I did. I put money on it. I put money on the Raiders to make the playoffs. No hostage meat. He needed an opportunity, and he got it. I've never seen Get Shorty. I know that that's bad for a movie guy like me, but I've never seen Get Shorty. Meanwhile, I have Jelly Bellies over here if I want to eat. Not so good. If you want to come into the show, please hit the link. And here's the other thing, and I was talking with Ed today, and this is the thing that we all have to remember. The only game tape I've seen is game tape for playoff. Boy, I wish they were playoff games. For 2 preseason games. Good plays and bad plays, right? We saw what we saw in Minnesota. We saw what we saw last night in Allegiant. We saw our defense not playing very well against the run. Our pass defense is looking a lot better. The pass defense is looking a lot better. But we saw what we saw, right? Told me I'm going to need bodyguards to collect the tickets after the season. Okay. Does that mean that he thinks I'm going to need to collect the tickets after the season? So he's thinking we're going to win, Anna? I'm hoping. And I'll see you to pick up the tickets. I need a Ziploc bag, right? I need a Ziploc bag. And I'll see you for the season opener. If Cleveland, Buffalo, Jets, Pittsburgh, and the Pats think we got a shot at the playoffs. Okay. That's true because we don't play Buffalo. We do play Cleveland. We do play Pittsburgh. So that's head-to-head. Oh, and thank you. Anna has a Ziploc. And I kind of agree with this. Jacorian Bennett looked good. They said that the other kids were looking good, so we're probably going through a youth movement. Notice that we didn't sign Stephon Gilmore. I think they said he went to the Vikings, right? I might be mistaken, but I think he said he went to the Vikings. By the way, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for being here. If am I not on Instagram anymore? I guess I'm not on Instagram anymore. Ah, gosh darn it. I shouldn't have clicked off on Instagram. Can somebody go over to Instagram to see if I'm still on Instagram, please? I appreciate it. Bringer, slinger, slider sideways, 4 on the floor, Skinner back, Jack, and letter. Matt Hughes, great insight, brother. Good to see you as well. What I think is unfair, I didn't like what's his name from the day that he was named our coach. I never ever liked him. Yeah. So many people said, Jay, give him a chance. He just got here. Okay. And again, and thank you, Jay, for saying that. I remember when Jack Kenna was calling him McShitnuts, and I said, Jack, please don't say bad stuff about our head coach. Please be at least cognizant that he is our head coach. And then I got sick of him eventually as well, but I still called him Coach McDaniels until he got fired, and then I called him Coach McFired. And that was my way of dealing with it. Okay, be civil. And this is just stupid as well. Okay, Coach Pierce hasn't coached a game as the Raiders head coach. Listen to what I said. He has yet to coach a game as the Raiders head coach in the regular season, mind you. He was the interim coach all of last year. He's coached 2 NFL games in the preseason. It'll be 3 upcoming. When Coach Pierce goes through this season, and he will get the full season, then we can see if it's right or not. Coach is working with a bunch of seasoned coaches. Marvin Lewis is on the sideline. I saw, Rob Ryan up there. Remember, Coach Coughlin is hanging around. These are seasoned guys helping out. So let him coach. Let him coach. The team wants him. If the team is wrong, so be it. But let him coach. See, and people are saying, okay, and Doc, who is a New England Patriot fan, they got some serious issues. And Mike, I agree with this as well. He played well, but you know what? He bit. That's the way that pattern was run. It was a great play by the receiver. What's his name? Flournoy, right? Great. It was great room. It was a great route. It was a Mike McCarthy route because he is the head coach and offense coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. He bit and he got burned. He's not going to be 100% this year. He's going to give up some plays. That's the way I see it. And again, I agree with this with Don Webb. We never saw, or I should say, the Raiders practiced on Tuesday? I got to try to see if I can get my tickets to Angela. I'm going to try. They practiced on the 15th, which was the open practice. They had some practices in Costa Mesa, going back to the incident. Oh, boy. Going back to the incident with the Kermit Mahomes ragdoll. I'm glad that at least I think people have pretty much forgotten about that, or it's in the past. But we'll see. AP is no. The team wants him exactly. Thank you. I'm waiting to see Bowers and Mayer. True. Okay, Winston, thank you for that because and here let's look at the schedule. I know the first 4 games. I know that it's at LA, at Baltimore, which I will be there. It's Panthers at home. Then it's the Browns at home. I know that we play the Steelers relatively early. I know we played the Rams relatively early. I think we played the Broncos relatively early in Denver. So, Winston, thank you for your input. What games do you see us winning, and what games do you see us losing? Because I don't have the schedule in front of me. And you're welcome, Jay. Like I said, bring your opinions, but bring ideology and bring it with facts. Saw our quarterback coach talk to the quarterbacks the whole game. Rarely saw that, and thank you. It's different now. Browns week 1 he looked awesome, right? The entire house of this new office is going to confuse. Thank you. Broncos and Panthers are wins. Okay, thank you. Momo has us win in 14. I hope so, because then if we win 14, I might come through on most of my bets. And if Fuaga's hurt and people are bitching about JPJ, he was it Jason or Justin Powers Booth or Powers Booth Johnson, whatever it is. He's going to be eased in. He's going to be the guard eventually. I'm worried about Miller. Because remember that you're seeing a lot of Mumford at left tackle, Glaze at right tackle. That's scary. I think Mumford will probably be a better option than Pete. I think Pete sucks. Okay, and let me say it in such a way. I realize, and I spoke, and my friend, I call him my friend Stuart Schweigert says, these guys are professionals and they're the best of the best of the best of the best. They've gone from high school to college to the professional ranks, and they're in the NFL. They're the best of the best of the best. I get it, and I understand that, Stu. But what I'm saying is that there comes a point where a professional football player isn't all that great anymore. I think we got Pete at the very end of the contract, kind of like Raiders of old have gotten players like Javon Walker, and he was the wide receiver tight end we got from the Packers, and he really wasn't that good. We got the guy from the Justin Tuck, got from the Giants at the end of his, shelf life. Sapp just took money from us. Okay. There comes a time when guys aren't as good. Okay. Oh, and Winston, thank you, Winston, so the Chargers and Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals, Steelers, Rams, Browns are losses. Thank you for clarifying that. And I appreciate you joining. Yeah, Jackson Powers Johnson. He'll be the guard eventually. I'm worried about Miller at tackle. Any update on tackle? Is Miller going to be back for the season opener? Because I'm scared to go against Mack and Bosa. Last time they had a field day. Yeah, no, I don't think Miller's going to be ready. I don't think I don't think he's going to be ready, which is why you're going to see Mumford at left tackle, I think. Or Pete. And if Pete's left tackle, we're going to get crunched. And here's that other thing. I remember I said the scrambling ability of Minshew over AOC. Remember, they have issues on the offensive line. They have offensive line issues for the foreseeable future. Maybe that's one other reason why Minshew is the starting quarterback. If your offensive line, especially on the left side, has issues, you're going to need somebody that will. By the way, did somebody check Instagram if I'm going live on Instagram or not? I don't see it. So I'm gonna update the reels. See if I had some reels in there. Nope, it's not in reels. Not new. So I guess I'm not on IG anymore. So I started on IG, but I didn't finish. I did something. David McCarthy, Minshew didn't look good on the run last night. Yes, I agree, Dave. He didn't really look that great. Miller is close to coming off the IR. Okay. But honestly, Mike, he hasn't played it down in this new offense. He hasn't played it down in a new offense. So I think that's one reason why Minshew is the quarterback. I think so. I'm making the guess. With AOC, the Raiders could be the Chargers. I agree. Browns, Steelers, and Rams, not with Minshew. I think that too, Winston, but will he be able to scramble? And the answer is probably not. Here's the thing, though. If Minshew gets walloped, we're going to have AOC as the quarterback anyway. And we'll find out. Minshew didn't look good. Yeah, I agree. Do you like our linebackers? Yes, I do. In fact, Spillane, awesome. The kid that we got, Eichenberg, I haven't seen him. I didn't see him last night either. So I'm hoping he's ready for the season. I like Masterson. I like Diablo. I like Spillane. I like Masterson. I like Diablo. I heard Eichenberg was a terror, but now I don't see him. Charlie Garner, 2 quarterbacks, plunking again, and we're huge, big explosive into their shelf lives, to name a few. I agree. I agree, Don, but I'm talking about the guys that didn't pan out. Okay. I'm talking about the guys that did pan out. Those are the guys that did. Minshew's mobile. He played great. That's true. Minshew scrambles even when the pocket is clean and back up. Well, okay. My opinion, salute to you. Thank you for being here. Brandon Wages, thank you for being here, sir. I was so excited going to the season, but not now, and I put money in them to win over 6 games. Hey, Brandon, I hope it wasn't a large bet. I think I put 200 and 150 together. 200 on over. It was 200 on over 5.5. Anna will let me know, but it was 150, and I have a $50 bet and a $100 bet. I had a $100 bet on over 6.5, and then with the other 50 So it's 150 on over 6.5. And then I have 200 on over 5.5. Those are my bets. Then I have making the playoffs was a bet. Winning the AFC West was a bet. Winning the Super Bowl was a bet. Now, granted, winning the Super Bowl and winning the AFC, those are kind of throwaways. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I just don't think it's going to happen this year, but they're throwaway bets, right? If you bet and you win, then you get some money. And I do agree with this a bit, but again, Jason, we haven't seen all the things in practice. Momo says we'll win, at least I hope. Wide receiver didn't help him win. That's true too. The wide receivers need to work on when the guy scrambles, they need to look at the quarterback. Thank you. I think it's easy money. I put it on it. I do it like the stock market. My wagers are spread across the board. 15 wages last year. Won $2,400. Good for you, Don. Good for you. And I agree with this. Tucker he's looking good. DJ Turner is looking great. I think Turner's wide receiver number 4. I'm going to put the link up again because I come in and you don't want to just hear me talk to comments. You don't want to hear me just talk to comments. We've been on for almost an hour. Hit the link, please, please, please. Hit the link, hit the link. Bowers, I don't know. I don't know if they kept Bowers out because of an injury or it was preventative. I don't think, well, remember, Devontae Adams wasn't there last night, and they said he had an injury. That I don't know. I didn't see Bowers. I didn't see Jacoby Myers. So we'll see if it was preventative or not. Hit the link. It'd be great. Please. I honestly, I want y'all to come into the show. Please. I want y'all to come into the show. Tucker looking great. DeMokes, Minshew MVP. I hope you're right. Minshew nodding after bad plays is pretty annoying. He's not going to. Well, here's the thing, though. At least he knows he's fucking up. Yeah, Momo, I know about that, but he was supposed to play. Tucker's awesome. Cleveland Cribs. Okay. So we're caught up. Come into the show, please, people. I put the link up. Seriously. And I will answer all your comments, but I want this to be interactive. Did anybody find out if I'm still on? I don't think I made it onto Instagram. I don't know. Well, let me see. I'll go over here. I'll have to use the phone. Let's see here. Okay, that's Facebook. Oh, that's Messenger. I'm going to see if any of it came in. Wow. That's awesome. I just saw a pair of titties. Oh my God. Love Instagram for titties. I'll admit. Gotta love that. See here. Nope. Don't know that. Oh, here's something else. 2 things. There was an article that was saying, and granted it was from Denver, that the Raiders signed their loser notification The Raiders signed their loser notification, not live. Okay, thanks, Brian. I guess I don't know. I thought I was, but I'll have to do it more. I'll try it again. Hey, Anna, who's the girl with you? The hot, good-looking Mexican chick in the busty. Let's see how many pictures there are. I see La Chata is there. I saw Jersey. Okay, and then I saw what's her nose? From I'm brain farting her name. Good to see you, Anna. Anyway, put cap on for real. So I was live on this. That's fine. I'll try to get it next time. Put cap on for real. Anyway, here's the deal. I've gotten the link up. Where are you? I'm still here in what was it? Leavenworth. Raiders have a Tucker and an AOC. Tucker? I know there's a joke there. Tucker and AOC. I know there's a joke there. I don't know what it is. He wouldn't play ads because he's on trading block. But no, I don't think so. That means give him the ladies. Okay. Anyway. Wow, we've been on for almost an hour. But we haven't played all of our people. We haven't played with all of the guys. We played with most of our starters. We know what we got. The question was who was going to be at the helm. But we haven't, like I said, we haven't played with JPJ at guard. We haven't played with Miller at left tackle. Those are guys we haven't played with, and that's important to note. That's why you've seen a lot of Pete at left tackle. That's why you've seen a lot of Mumford at left tackle. That's why you've seen a lot of Glaze at right tackle. I think, the secondary is good. You said Jacorian Bennett is looking a lot better. Jones is looking good. Hobbs has been in there. He's playing the nickel. Epps has been okay. Sometimes really good. You had Merrick playing well. The younger safeties are playing well. So it's just a matter of everybody playing well together. Wilkins and Crosby and Coons. Tyree Wilson hasn't been playing well. But he's not a starter. He's rotational. I don't know if Young's going to make it. I don't know if he's going to lose his spot to Nestor Jade Silvera. There's still a lot of question marks. Thanks, Doc. See, here it is, Raider Nation. My buddy, the Patriots fan comes in. Okay. You guys need to get in off your ass and come in. I got to hear from my Patriots, buddy. Why didn't let you come in? I'm good, Jay. I'm good, Jay. I don't know why you should be in there. You should be able to come in, Jay. Butler and Jenkins paired up with Wilkins will free up space for Coons and Crosby. I agree with that, Momo. I don't know why. Doc, what do you got going on? How are you doing? and you're still in Arizona, and I'm in Leavenworth.
Well, at least you're not in Leavenworth. I prefer not to be. That's good.
Right, I'm not in the prison. I'm at the
Have you
hotel
been to the garage
outside
yet?
of the garage. Oh, that's the Kansas City barbecue place, right?
Yes, you got to go there, Jay. You got to
I
go
got.
there with your friend,
I don't have wheels. Kansas
Jay.
City isn't. Whoa! Kansas City is an hour away from me.
Oh, you're staying up in Leavenworth, up at Fort Leavenworth. Oh,
Yes.
that sucks. See, we stayed in Kansas City. Sorry about that.
No. I am. I
No,
am
when I was
literally.
there.
I can spit and hit the Missouri River across the
Oh,
bridge.
yeah, I know. I know you are.
Yeah, I can spit and hit the river. I'm in Kansas. I I want to be like Dorothy. I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. No, I'm in Kansas,
No,
Toto.
hope in a few weeks you'll be back in Florida. You'll be okay.
Well, yeah, I'll be in Florida. What's Friday? Is it the 29th or the 30th? Whatever the Friday is.
Oh, really?
The
This
date.
Friday coming up?
No, the 29th or 30th of August. Whatever
That's when I
date.
left.
Yeah, that's the date that I will be in Florida. Is the last Friday of the month of August. I will be in Florida.
Okay, so are you going to be going to any games? Did you call Alice yet, or did you do anything like that at all?
What games?
Are there any preseason games in
No,
KC?
I don't want to go to preseason games in 30 August Friday. Thanks, Don. I will be flying out of here on the 30th of August, which is next two Fridays from now.
Yeah, correct.
Two Fridays from now. So I didn't go to any Kansas City. There was a Kansas City game yesterday,
Yes.
and I didn't go to that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Now, Kansas City also has a Thursday night preseason game. I don't want to go.
Aren't you guys playing there for preseason?
No. Why would we fucking play the Chiefs for preseason?
I don't know. Why not?
No. I don't think the Raiders have played a preseason game against a division opponent. I think maybe the last time, and I don't even remember if they were still in our division. They might have been in the NFC by then. I remember Derek Carr's first game in preseason. He played against the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh.
And that was when he won the job. He played well his rookie year in the preseason against the Seahawks, and he was the starting quarterback.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you getting any rest? Or are you working? Are you going to weird hours to class, or how's it working?
No, regular class hours. I go in at like 7. I leave here around 7:30. Get to class by about 7:45. Class from 8 to 3:30, and then we're done for the day.
Yeah, the Pats are going to be eating up some big time crow this year. It's going to be difficult. They're going to. He's already having difficult with the team, with some of the offensive guys. They're being clowns. So I think that what's his name, the new head coach, he's going to have a little bit of trouble trying to get those guys to get on board.
What you think that they're going to have trouble with Gerard Mayo? By the way, bye, Jay. Good to see you, honey.
Yeah, Gerard Mayo is going to be a little. Right now, he's trying to keep his. I think he's trying to keep his P's and Q's in place, as we remember from our ABC traditions. P's and Q's.
Yeah, pints and quarters.
I think he's really trying hard to keep them in place and not get in trouble with the staff. But I think he's going to start either thumping people or he's going to start getting rid of people. One of the two.
Mm-hmm. And for those after I'm done, I'm going to put you on, Gabe. After I'm done, please go over to see Raider Gabe's YouTube live at Raider Nation Live. You can catch Raider Gabe after I'm done. Maybe I don't know if he's coming on like right now, but I'll be on for another hour. But when I'm done, go catch Raider Gabe. Good to see you there, Raider Gabe.
Okay, well,
but anyway, yeah.
You're ready to call it quit, Jake.
No, Doc. Yeah, no. I'm just saying, Doc. So, what do you think? How bad are the Pats going to be this year?
If we get near 500, I'll be happy.
So you're thinking?
It's 18 games this year, right? Or 17?
Yeah, they have 17 games, so 8-9. 8-9 is almost 500.
If we get 8-9 or 9-8, I'll be very, very happy.
Okay, but you don't think that's going to happen?
I don't know, Jay. It's just I'm not feeling it this year. I'm not feeling it.
Okay, no, I asked. No worries.
No, it's just. I mean, you know how I am. I'm like you with the Well, you are with the Raiders. It is or it isn't. It's not. And if they win, I'm grateful. But if there's, I'm not into playing bullshit games. Oops, sorry about that.
No, you can cuss.
No, I just don't like it when people, they say, "Oh yeah, well, if we can get to 7 games, no, you either win or you lose. There's no such thing as either or. You either win or you lose. There's well, maybe. There's no maybes. You either win or you lose. And that's part of the problem, Jay. There's so many softies, not enough people wanting to actually pay attention to the game, pay attention to the team, and do what they're supposed to do, and be good fans. There's too many fair weather fans out there. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick gone. Everybody jumped off the bandwagon now.
Right. Yeah, so you've gone back to the Steve Grogan era.
Yeah.
The Steve Grogan before the Steve Grogan era before they were Super Bowl people.
Yeah, it's just sad because, I mean, guys like me that have been watching them since we were, knee-high to a grasshopper. Now, look, I mean, we finally got to being a winning team. Then all of a sudden we were a hated team, and I don't know what the hell we are. But I'm not throwing them away with the bathwater. I ain't doing it.
No, because you're a true fan, Doc. You're a true fan, and that's what I'm a true fan. I'm gonna go to the grave loving my Raiders. But I'm honest about it. I don't mince words when they play like that. And last night they didn't play well.
Ooh.
They didn't play well last night. So I'm just saying, if they don't play well, I'm going to say that. But again, they didn't have all the pieces, parts, and cogs of the machine going last night. They didn't. So we'll see.
Rich Gannon was very happy last night either. So.
Yeah, he wasn't. Did you watch the game on NFL Network?
I saw the replay today, and I saw Rich Gannon with white hair, and I was like, "Oh my God, Rich Gannon! Holy Jesus!"
Yeah.
Man.
Well, he was salt and pepper. He was salt and pepper back when he was the Raiders quarterback. He had gray in his hair.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. But you know what, man? I'm grateful that we're still brothers. And I'm grateful that we're still able to talk to each other, and that the team thing didn't get in the middle between us. We are who we are. We're men with shipmates first, and then it's everything else afterwards.
Yeah, that's why I said hate the teams, not the people, unless they warrant hate. And there are people that warrant hatred. I'm not going to sit and deny that there are people that are worth the bile and the vitriol, because there are. But I'm saying, at the most part, if you're going to look at somebody just because of who they root for, let them dictate that they're an asshole or they're a good person. Let them dictate that, and we'll see.
That's true. I mean, like we say in the big book, let go, let God. Don't live by others. Live by who. So. And I'm grateful to have you as part of my life, Jay.
Thanks, Doc. I appreciate that. You take care. Best to your wife, the Raiders fan. See, there's somebody good in your life.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I don't hold it against her. I still love her very much.
Yeah. Hey, Doc, thanks again for coming in. See, Doc came in. Somebody hit the link. So it's like you say, well, I don't know how to hit the link. Well, and I'm not saying Jay, because Jay tried to hit the link.
Well, good night, Jay. Take care, brother.
All right, brother. You take care as well, Doc. Be well.
Love you.
All
Bye.
right. That's Doc. Thank you, Doc. Brandon says the Raiders launched the Patriots. Oh, they launched the. Are you saying that they were the? Well, they were the launch of the Patriot dynasty. The refs launched the Patriots. That was the Cheatriot dynasty. That's all gone now. Brady and the cheaters are gone. And Don says that, and I don't know. Don doesn't think the Patriots win 9 games. I agree with Don. And that's not being hateful to Doc. I just think that because look who else is in the AFC East. Look who the Bills have been good forever. Bills are a decent team. The Dolphins are a playoff team. The Jets, if they can get out of their own way and stop killing themselves, they're a good team if they were, non-injured. And then you have the Pats. Not a good team. Come into the show. I'm going to put the link up again. Hit me up. I don't have to do a 2-hour show. I don't. But I am responsible. I've already hit my hour for the National Streaming Sports Network and the Northeast Streaming Sports on. Oh, actually I took them off. So I've done my Roku time. So come into the show. Because I can leave. It's not that, not that I'm trying to, I'm going to take my ball home. No. But I'm not going to sit and talk to myself. No, Dana, you're good. Dana said, no. You're Anna, you're fine. I put the word out. I actually hit up Hollywood. I hit up my friend Boom Boom. I said, you were at the game last night. Come in and talk about the game. Sharif is here. Thank you, Sharif. Sharif, there's another guy who is a Tom Fiasco guy. I can't remember who it was. I think it might be is it Momo? Somebody was anti-Tom Telesco. I said, you sound like Sharif Allah Khan. You sound like Sharif. And right on cue. Thanks, Sharif. Sharif is definitely going to make this an 1.5-hour show. Thank goodness for that. Sharif, how you doing? Give me a mic check, brother.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing, brother? Mic check. What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, mic check. I literally just caught you live not even a minute ago. I saw you on live.
Yeah, it was quick. Yeah, it was quick. And I'm screaming for people to come in. I had Doc, my buddy Doc, the Navy guy,
Right.
the Patriots. He came on, but nobody else would. I'm like, come into the show. So thank you for coming in, Sharif.
No problem, my friend. It's a weird time of year, with it being Sunday. For us, it's still Black Sunday. And, some people are preparing their kids for school, Labor Day coming up, and, other things in the midst of August. So, and some of us in the nation are a little dejected from what we witnessed yesterday. Now, there is the school of thought that says, well, it's just preseason. But when the late general gave us the edict of just win, baby, he didn't say except preseason. Excellence does not take a time off in the month of August. And some of those things you can't chalk up to third stringers or talent evaluation. Fundamental mistakes, being ill-prepared, uninspired, those are troublesome things that you do not want to see from your team against second and third stringers. Hell, I got a suggestion for Raider Nation. Why don't we just beg Jerry Jones and maybe trade for Cooper Rush since he was the best QB out there last night. I mean, this is bad, Cap, and I hate to be the harvester of doom, but I can't help the fact of being correct in these things over and over and over. And as we last spoke, my dear good friend, I said to you, quarterbacks matter, and I never felt Tom Fiasco did enough. And now we are seeing the writing on the wall, and with AP stepping out on a limb and giving the job to Minshew as opposed to Minshew. See what I did, Minshew?
I like that. Another
Yes, colloquialism, courtesy of yours truly.
I like that.
You can write that one down, Pat.
I will.
That's who he is, because he looks like he belongs in a Seth Rogen comedy. However, by default, I can't be a hypocrite simply because of the mobility factor and experience, which he does have over AOC. I have to give him the slight edge. I mean, AOC was a fourth rounder. Let's remember, we all fell in love with the second half. Well, when AP took over, a little less than the half of the season left. We all fell in love with that late rally and the reborn spirit, and AOC being at the helm and the defense being rejuvenated. But there were some winnable games, whereas he just couldn't get it done. And I'm not vilifying the kid, but he's a fourth rounder for a reason. He wasn't a second rounder, not a third rounder, and sure as hell not a first rounder. So, like it or not, and that pick six didn't help him. I think AP allowed him to play so late yesterday to give him extra time to maybe either redeem himself or to learn a few more things about him. And playing against the Cowboy backups, I'm sorry, because I can't see myself getting on a plane to LA in a couple of weeks and see a remix of what I saw 2 years ago when Khalil Mack had 6 sacks by himself. I can't do that again. So, for better or for worse, unless Gardner goes out there, or your Roku, can I curse?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
no, remember,
okay,
you
great.
can cuss on Roku now.
And let's Minshew go out there and shit up the field like he's never been potty trained. For lack of options, we had to go with him. And the fact that Nathan Peterman is back almost feels like a crude joke from the Twilight Zone. I'm like, where the hell is Rod Serling at? So we're going to have to roll with the dice.
Wait a second. Technically, Nathan Peterman is a quarterback that knows the system best. He knows the system best because he played under Getsy in Chicago. So he knows the system. Just like Peterman came in and he kind of knew Gruden's system. And he was also he's like Peterman is like McDaniels' version of Hoyer. Okay? He was McDaniels' version of Hoyer because Hoyer knew the system, so he was brought in. Peterman is the Hoyer of Getsy's system. So he knows the system. He's plug and play per se. Okay? So he's there.
When that same system earned Chicago the distinction of having the worst record in the league and getting the number 1 pick, and we're watching a rookie who paints his nails over there in Chicago beat the Bills in preseason and look like he's been playing for a while, though he's a rookie, and see them score 37 points, and we lay down quicker than Jersey Tucker at the 2 vodka shots. That's not saying a whole lot about the system. There's no mercy tonight, Jack. You can edit that at your discretion, but I stand by my statement.
I can't edit that out, but that's a visual. That's a visual.
Yeah, I hope you didn't just
I won't. No, I didn't repeat. I won't repeat it, but Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure somebody will get back to her on that. Remember, it wasn't me.
Right, and and
But
and
thank
and
you.
trust me, bro. That's not even the tip of the iceberg. However,
I
um,
know, and you know that there are people that I can go after, and I very rarely
that's right.
do, if any.
That is correct,
Yeah,
bro. So we,
that's right.
we fact. So you and I have practiced that biblical practice of turn the other cheek, or
Yeah,
try to
I
be
got you.
merciful to certain individuals.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
back
I
to the
got you.
Raiders. But
Go back,
it's
please do.
yes. Last night was ugly. I mean, I'm talking Whoopi Goldberg at 3 a.m. with the lights on, ugly, and there
Yep.
was very little in your own building to look that tired and uninspired and unprepared against largely. And Dallas didn't even look like they really wanted to win the game from the personnel decisions, from the very bland approach, and yet beat us by double digits in our building. And yes, people will say it's preseason, it's preseason. The D line, which everybody bragged about like it was the reincarnation of the Vikings, the fearsome foursome, I didn't really see a whole lot to warrant calling this defense
Okay,
a top 5 defense. I'm sorry.
Sharif, I'm gonna ask because again, I picked up the game. I didn't see. Excuse me. I saw the first series on defense, but I was at the sports bar. I actually was a sports bar. I was an Irish pub, so I couldn't see the defensive alignment. So maybe you can enlighten me. Did Wilkins play last night? Did Coons play last night? I don't remember seeing them at all. I saw Max, but
No,
I
I
don't.
think you're correct, and I'll be frank with you. I didn't see the game from beginning. I was catching bits and pieces via
Okay,
YouTube because of the broadcasting rights and stuff like that.
right.
So, but in general, given our depth at the line, I did see Tyree Wilson get pushed around like a 4-year
Yes,
old,
yes,
which really you know dejected me. I like, man, this is supposed to be this kid's redemption campaign, and I know Max personally tried to invest a lot of time in motivating the kid. I think maybe we just need to move him inside.
yes.
He seems to get lost at the end. He's probably, because of his size and maybe strength, better at just being a power rusher or helping to plug up the middle in certain situations. But I was hoping to see more from him, and we didn't. And Cooper Rush and whatever other future UPS worker the Cowboys threw at us at quarterback and offense literally had their way. I mean, it gets no worse than a 66-yard field goal. Well, even if we miss
Yeah,
it, we ain't got to worry about the Raiders scoring. So what the hell? I mean, that's bad, my friend. That is bad.
yeah. I
You know,
you know I'll give the kid credit though. The kicker, 66 yarder. Yes, it's preseason, but now he knows he can do it. That the Cowboys will probably trot him out there in the regular season, knowing that he has the leg.
yeah, that was Janikowski / Blanda type right there. So if that
Yeah,
can win him the job, nothing will win him that job. You know, when you're
yeah,
talking about a 66-yarder. But as far as it with us, with one more game against the hated Niners, and though there's no real Bay rivalry no more, if we don't show some sort of spirit, or if AP don't put his foot down and say, look, this got to be all hands on deck, at least for a couple of series, to see where this team really is. If they're really mentally checked in. There's one thing to be well liked as a coach, but by the players, but to impose and execute your vision and get everyone seriously engaged and maintain the momentum we had last year, those last 6-7 weeks, that's going to be the challenge. And yes, Telesco didn't do us any, excuse me, Fiasco didn't do us any favors with some of the lackluster moves that he made. But now AP is going to have to show that he's worth the hype, that he's more than just a mouthpiece or a better looking version of Mike Singletary. and tell Devontae and some of these people who don't feel like suiting up, look, you're going to put on these damn colors this week and get out there, because we all need to get a real-time appreciation and in sync, because the Chargers are looking for redemption after that ass whipping we gave them. And if we go out there and allow Jim Harbaugh to embarrass us in SoFi Field, and then seeing an MVP the next week in Baltimore, it pretends to be a long season, and we have to prevent that.
By the way, Sharif, are you going to Baltimore? Because I found out a week ago that I will be there.
Oh, great. Well, that's an easier game for me to make, barring anything beyond my control. But I did handle the transportation aspect of that trip to and fro. I also reserved a hotel not very far from the stadium itself. So, barring any outside things, yeah, I'm certainly hoping to do that,
Okay,
because
I'm gonna
where I'm at, I can be there in under 3 hours.
Good. Bring the ladies with you. Bring the ladies with you, and I'll meet you in your room, and we'll do tag teams with the ladies in Baltimore.
Yeah, just bring the Manischewitz and and your own prophylactics, and we'll take it from there.
I'll bring the Manischewitz, the prophylactics, and the Sildenafil.
But seriously, Cap, I heard a little bit of your post game reaction to the Cowboy Raider game, and I share most of what you said from the little that I heard, maybe 10 or 12 minutes, give or take. But
yeah,
the grave mistake we can make is just falling in line with that. It's just preseason rap, because some of these people, and you and I are mutual friends with some of these people who are knowledgeable and outspoken, who are saying that they're the same ones who was dancing and doing backflips when we were 4-0 in preseason. And you had people like me saying there's still some holes on this team. There are still some issues. I don't think the quarterback is going to do such and such. And sure enough, when Devontae came here and everyone thought that we was going to the Super Bowl, I said, remember, and I said it on your show, Kat, Randy Moss had a great season too, but we didn't do anything. And that's basically what happened in 2022. As all 3 games I attended in Allegiant, we lost, which is which is a bad precedent for the deliverer of wins, Black Thanos. So these exhibition games matter, because if this defense, you can expect struggles at the quarterback position, but what we saw on defense, that's what we need to be terrified about, because that was supposed to be our calling card, and the comforting aspect to the fact that, well, we really didn't make a quantum leap in the quarterback department. We're going to roll the dice with a guy with long hair and a mustache and a 4th rounder. But if our defense play tough, and if this kid can do close to what Jacobs did, maybe we can catch some teams by surprise. But our biggest albatross is that we're in the division with the reigning world champions and the reigning Super Bowl MVP, who has owned that team, has owned us damn near for a decade. So if all we're doing is playing for second place, and now with Harbaugh there in LA, and they're going to throw everything at us week 1. So buckle up. That's all I can say to the nation, because I was screaming for a quarterback. I was hashtagging fuck them picks. I didn't care if it took 3 first rounders or whatever, because I saw the writing on the wall. And in the NFC, you can possibly escape with that approach. That's how Brock Purdy, became so great with that super defense he has over there. But you can't do that in the American Football Conference, where you got superstar after superstar at the quarterback position, and there's only so many playoff slots. You can't.
Okay. And I do got a question, because you actually keep up on this, because we actually we were talking about it on the show. I did it like midnight last night up to 1 o'clock this morning, and I had to go to bed because I was supposed to go to the World War I museum, but that didn't pan out, which I'm kind of bummed because I wanted to go to that.
Oh wow!
Maybe next Saturday I will go to the Negro League Hall of Fame. I want to go see that.
That'd be great to see.
I gotta find transportation to it, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. But back to point, they were talking about if the Raiders suck so bad that we will have a top 5 pick. Having said that, because there's a bunch of other teams that will suck, but I don't think those teams need a quarterback. I think they're still going to suck. I think the Panthers are going to suck, and they don't need a quarterback. I think the Patriots are going to suck, and they don't need hell. They got 2 good rookies on that team.
Right.
I would say I think that Joe Milton has better upside than Drake May, but Drake May looked good the other night. So I don't know. Maybe I was wrong on that. But the point is, if the Raiders are going to draft a quarterback in round 1, who is it? Okay. Is it Clinton Ewers out of Texas? Is it, Shedeur Sanders? And again, not to denigrate Sanders, but Sanders gets a lot of hype because of his dad. He can run, he can throw, but I don't know if he's all that in a biscuit. And that's not denigrating Shedeur Sanders. Maybe he will be. But that's a lot of hype and flash to pin your hopes on. The one gentleman that made a comment on my show was that Cam Ward, who's playing for Miami, who I guess he played at Washington State. I don't know. It said WSU. I'm assuming it was Washington State. Maybe I have the school wrong, or maybe it's Michigan State. I don't know. But Cam Ward is playing for the Hurricanes. He said that he's another guy to keep an eye on. So I'm leading up to this. If the Raiders need to take a quarterback, and by the way, Clayton, thank you on that. And again, put your link. Okay, yeah, Clayton. I'm going to get Clayton on here. He's going to give us a report about how the Broncos did because he actually saw them. And thank you there, Clayton. Clayton's going to talk Broncos because they are the enemy, but we got to have intelligence against the enemy. And we'll hear from Clayton in a little bit. But who do you think, who is worthy of a quarterback pick in the first round for the Raiders? Who is worthy of that?
You got to remember, a lot of that is going to depend on
we're going to find out more this year.
This collegiate season, because there are going to be kids who may leapfrog ahead, and some may take a serious backdrop or catastrophic injuries. God forbid, in 1 or 2 cases. So I haven't been, after the disappointment of this draft, I really haven't been overly invested in terms of doing the research on QBs. I will say Cam is the name I've heard most from the armchair GMs out there, but as the football season, pro and collegiate ensue, and if we are struggling mightily, yes, I will be watching more attentively to make a educated selection in terms of who I would hope the Raiders would pursue. But if we're the way things looked yesterday, man, if we're around 7 to 8 wins, then we need to thank Buddha, Allah, Jesus, and 3 other white men for that miracle. Because that was bad against second and third stringers in Cowboy uniform.
Well, I'm going to say this in defense of AOC. AOC's pick was on AOC. It didn't matter what defense he was playing against because he didn't see the safety until he threw the ball, and it was late. So it could have been a first-string defense or a third-string defense. The mistake was his. So that's not he did it against third-stringers. Well, he would have done it against anybody because it was his mistake, and he acknowledged it. Hey, I fucked up. But up until that point, though, and I said it on my video today, I would have given it to AOC again, only based on what I've seen on tape from the preseason. I haven't seen the practices.
Right.
I haven't seen the OTAs. I haven't seen the scrimmages. So I don't know. I'm not an informed person. I only see the game tape that I'm allowed to see. And I had
Right.
AOC as the quarterback. But I'm not Antonio Pierce. And Antonio
Right.
Pierce didn't call me up. I keep telling people this. The Raiders don't call me up and ask my opinion. I wish they would, but then again, it's like the old expression: those managers that listen to the people in the stands will soon be joining them in the stands. In
Right.
So that's it, and I agree with that. I have my opinions. I'm another armchair quarterback, and I'm another armchair general manager. I have my thoughts. I can take things as I see them and progress, and I can make the analytics, but I don't see everything. I'm an intelligence guy. I need to have more information, and I don't have
Right.
it all. So I'm just saying that. But yeah, take your I think the Raiders will be better than what they showed last night. I do. I hope that they win at least 6 and 7 games because those bets will be covered. And then if those bets are covered, then I'll be okay. I don't like losing money. The $50 bet that I put on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl, okay, that's a $50 bet. That's a dinner in Vegas. And the $50 bet that I put on the Raiders
cheap dinner.
winning the AFC is a dinner in Vegas. So that's 2 dinners in Vegas, I bet. But I put the bets on the over on wins, and I think that they will win that. And I also put money on them winning or going to the playoffs. I think if they are as good as they can be, they will go to the playoffs. So we'll see that. Sharif, give me your best out the door. I'm gonna get that intelligence report from my buddy, the Bronco fan. It's going to tell us about the second coming. Remember how you were talking about how everybody believes that Derek Carr was the second coming of the Messiah because he was awesome.
Right.
Clayton Herron's going to talk about the second coming of the Messiah known as Bo Nix. And I say this in tongue in cheek, people. I'm not being what's the word when you're anti-religious or
sacrilegious.
Yes, I'm not being sacrilegious. I'm being facetious. Okay. But Clayton's going to talk about Bo Nix, but give me your best, and I'm going to put on Clayton. He's going to talk about the Chargers, and that's fine.
Yeah, the Donkeys. Okay. Lastly, Cap, I appreciate your optimism, and I'm not a pessimist by no means, but what we saw is what we saw. I will say concerning AP's decision, there must be something he's privy to as far as those practices, temperament, vibe, and some of those things that fans can't readily or easily see, like people on the inside, that would make him favor miscue. Because remember, he took a bold step sitting Jimmy down last year for a 4th-round kid with his job on the line and his team in the toilet at the time. So if he had enough faith in that kid, and he always maintained it was his job to lose, and he certainly is giving him the reps, but it must either he doesn't think the kid is coming along the way that he likes, or as a defensive player, he's thinking, man, if we're playing at full speed, I can't send this kid out there to play against Khalil and the tackle and KC and Baltimore in week 2 and that loud ass place. I'm going to need somebody who's a little more experienced and prepared and can roll with the punches and been in some high pressure situations. But let's remember, the Colts were at the precipice of playoff contention last year. They just fell short. So they weren't no cellar dweller or totally out of the running. So and again, just because of experience and mobility, I guess he had to make that nod. So
and I said that. I said we don't have Miller at left tackle. We don't have JPJ at guard.
Right? A rookie, so exactly.
We don't have those guys readily available, and we're going to need somebody that can move. Now, can Aiden O'Connell move? Probably, but I haven't seen it. We know Minshew can. So that's what you go with in the first couple games, the first quarter of the season. We're going to need somebody who can move. And that's probably why, if all things were even, Minshew got the job, because we don't have all of the pieces on the offensive line. I'm guessing, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, but we will see things come to fruition and facts come the regular season. And Sharif, thanks for coming in, brother. It's always good hearing from you. And take care.
No
I will
problem,
see you
my
in
friend.
Baltimore. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey,
Have a good night.
Good night. Make sure I get my what do you call
Get the
it?
pass.
Concert.
Yes, I have one for you.
Yeah, make sure I
have
get
a
my concert pass.
pass for you. All right, now
All right,
on to
brother.
the Donkey Digest. Enjoy, my friend.
Yeah, the Donkey Digest with Clayton Herring. Gonna talk about him. Thanks again, Sharif.
All
You
right.
take care. All right, that's Sharif Saleh Khan, aka Black Thanos, and lots of love to the Donkey. Oh, he's all ready for his. He's got his Denver shirt on.
Oh yeah, that's how it is, there, big guy.
How
I
you
got fire
doing,
over
man?
here.
Good to see you.
Yep, we just got done
I
doing a
saw-
little family s'mores.
I saw the fire. And you know what? And Clayton, I've told you this. I mean this. I hope to see you live and hang out with you and have Wisconsin cheese and good beef and brats. And I want s'mores. I still have never had a s'more. In fact, the one day that I went out to get s'mores, we were over in Orlando at the hotel, and they said it's s'mores night, and I'm like, ooh, I'm going. They had a rainstorm. Actually, it was an electrical storm, and they had thunder and lightning like so close it crackled like it was next door. And I went over there in the rain, mind you, in the rain, because nobody told me that they had canceled it, because I was going to get my s'mores. I still haven't gotten them. So I hope to see you in Wisconsin for some s'mores.
Oh, for sure. I ain't that way at all, Cap. How was the weekend for you? Pretty good?
Yeah, well, I work 6 days a week on my training. So yesterday I went to school.
Yep. How did that go?
So
Good?
we do Monday through Saturday, and I'm going through training. Nothing bad. You know, it's a job, which is better than what it was. No job is better than, or a job is better than no job.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I have nothing but positive things. And I will be here at Leavenworth for my job when I'm doing the part-time work. Now, there ain't shit to do here. Okay.
Oh, no shit,
Kansas City is an hour away.
Yep.
Okay. It's on the other side of the Missouri River.
Open.
And there ain't shit here, but it's a job and it's money.
No, I forget. Now, where's your hometown at? Where you living there, Cap? I forget.
I live in Tampa.
Oh, Tampa.
Tampa. Yeah. I live in Tampa. Yeah. And Tampa's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Tampa's, who's in the background? Is that your wife?
That was my wifey. She's heading inside right now.
Hi,
that was my wife.
No, bring her out. I want to see her too.
No, she says she doesn't like the public, which is cool. She goes, nope, I'm inside.
No. Well, tell her, and this is true. Tell her the next time that she comes out and talks, and I know she's there, she will be on camera. So she needs to make sure she has her hair all did and her makeup on, because I do with Jimmy Farrell. I told Jimmy Farrell, I said, hey, make sure your girlfriend is aware.
Let's go.
Yeah, she comes on camera. So tell your wife, and I mean this because I like to see everybody's other halves as well, because it's family, and we do try to do family.
Oh, yeah. Like I say, you've seen a little guy a couple times too. That's my little guy. He's gonna be six. He's gonna be 6 in a couple weeks. So
well, mazel tov, and blessings to him as well. There you go. So tell me about the second coming of the great savior of the Denver Broncos by name of Bo motherfucking Nix.
It is Bo time. Bo time. All right, I'm good. There you go. Okay. Oh, Cap, for the second game in a row, he looked absolutely great. Everything I expected. I truly do. Everything I expected from him.
Okay. So I mean, I guess they won.
Yeah. I I kind of shut off because my son wanted to watch some Netflix, some kids stuff before he goes to bed. But it was 20-2 when I shut it off in the fourth quarter.
20-2. So the
Yeah.
Donkeys gave up a safety. Okay.
Yeah, they did. I was outside, but I guess the quarterback got lost of 7, and then they got a safety. So I was like, well, shit.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. Now,
Yep.
was Bo sacked in the end zone, or was it somebody else?
Oh, I think it was Stidham had his turn. He did all right. He ran for a rushing touchdown, which is good to see. And then Zach Wilson, I believe, got sacked in the end zone.
Okay, now who's going to be number 3? Is it going to be Wilson or is it going to be Stidham?
I think it's going to be Stidham, to tell you the truth. I truly do. He's got talent and everything, but just that little, I'm not sure. That little sneakiness in that Wilson, I think it's going to get him second, I think.
Okay, well, he has the potential.
Yes.
Stidham's potential was years ago when he was at Auburn, and then he went to the Patriots, and he's okay, but he doesn't have the potential that Wilson has from BYU.
Yep.
He doesn't have the potential that Bo Nix has, and Bo Nix does have potential. I was afraid of Bo Nix. I was afraid of him because he's that quarterback that you put. He's like he could be your version of Jamarcus Russell.
Almost, yes. Almost.
You get him, and then you put your faith in him, and then he crushes you. Okay. So, but the one good thing is that with the salary cap the way it is, you don't have to worry about $1 billion investment.
Oh, yes, correct. Yep. But yeah, so far, like you say, I mean, obviously it's still preseason. You're going to get people that take it really serious, and it's just for like the second, third stringers, to see how they roll and see how they do. But it's very important, like you say, in every quarterback to get them snaps. That's how you're going to get better, and that's how you're going to learn. In reality, if you think about it.
Now, I was going to say, so you think Bo Nix is going to start the season?
I do.
Or do you think? Oh, okay.
I do. He's going to start.
So Bo's the starter, Wilson's the backup, and Stidham is the clipboard holder.
I think so. Yes. Oh, nope, that's correct, sir. Yep.
Okay. So and looking at the schedule, I think we play Denver I think it's week 5.
I can't remember.
I think it's the first part of October. Because what was it? Mundungus is saying, "Hey, are you coming out here?" I'm like, "No, I will be working on an exercise then."
Yep.
Okay, so I will be gainfully employed here, and I don't know whether I'm working days or nights, so I might not be doing shows while I'm here. If I'm working 12 on, 12 off, I don't.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep, which is totally understandable. But you are human, man.
I'm only human, as Billy Joel sang about in that album. It's
only buddy.
Human.
Right?
There you go. So now tell me other standouts, because it's not just Bo. Bo has
it's actually the whole team. The offensive line looked very poised, very good. It was nice to see Williams back. He grounded and pounded and got a couple yards, so it was great to see him back again. McLaughlin looked pretty good. I like what I saw, that little shiftiness a little bit, and that power and the speed. And also Greg Dulcich. Go ahead.
Nate Powers asking you why you're not. Nate, he answered it because his son wanted to watch something on Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, I normally watch it till the end, but he's getting ready to go to bed, so we're getting on a school schedule again. So he wanted to watch that newest, something with kids. I don't remember. I think it's the newest Troll one. They were up 20-2, but it's nice to see all of them. But yeah, I kind of gave up the TV, and I'm on here now, so it's all good.
Yeah, well, again, Nate, and last night, and it was hard for me to stay and watch the entire Raider game.
Oh yeah,
because when the Raiders went down, I saw when they had the pick 6. I said, well, shit, we got to come back from that. But
I truly did. I really thought you were going to bounce back and get a score to kind of get that momentum shifting sides a little bit. I truly did.
But when they gave up the pick six and then O'Connell sits on the bench and say, okay, well, that's it. The game was done by that. That was a garbage touchdown at the end. Nobody cares. So the score wasn't really indicative of how they played. The Raiders, they didn't go for the tie. They went for two. And then they went down there and O'Connell made a bad mistake, and that's just the way it is.
And that's just it's football. I'm just gonna say it's football. And preseason,
That's
but like you say, you're going to get some people that really, really get into preseason. And other people say, well, let's just see how it goes. No injuries. And then season one, day one, let's get it. Let's go. But no shame in if you get really involved. But that's your choice.
Right. I mean, I get involved during the regulars. I get involved during preseason, but I'm older now. And I used to get so, like, for example, and I tell this is true.
Yep.
On Christmas, I made my son's dog piss on my floor because I went through Tourette's syndrome watching the Raiders and the Chiefs play, and the dog was not used to me being excited and screaming and yelling and cussing at the TV. So the dog had been over at my house many times, but had never seen me excited. So that was the game to get excited on, and that was the reason why the dog pissed on my floor. And God, it was awful. The
funny, but you know, but funny, but at the same time, like, you damn dog, what are you doing?
Well, but I don't blame the dog. But again, it's the regular season. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. What'd your wife say?
Oh no, that was my son. They're taking the TV outside, which I was supposed to do a couple hours ago, so I kind of failed on a part.
Yeah. Well, they said that it's still 20-2 with 5 minutes to go. You're not missing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, like I say, talking to you and talking to some other people, and let Bronco Country see what's up. I mean, I can't beat for a Sunday night.
Yeah. Well, we're here on a Sunday night. We got the show, and the reason why I did my show at like 12 o'clock at night.
I was just gonna say I heard about that. What's up with that?
Yeah, I did the show because I was supposed to be at dinner tonight, and like I said, I'm here without wheels, so the person was coming to visit me, and I didn't want them to rush. I said, "Hey, thanks for coming out. Yeah, I got to do a show in about 2 hours." I wasn't going to do that.
Yeah. Oh no, that's good.
That's rude. So I stayed up to do the show, so I would have an hour of show for the network, and I would have something to show the people, which is what. And by the way, I'm doing a replay of that show on YouTube after this. So after this show, in about 10 minutes, it'll be on. So if you want to see the full show again, it'll be on the YouTube channel, and it's my feelings about what happened. And it's preseason, but again, not that I'm going to inundate you with that. But if you want to watch, But if you make comments, I won't see them because it's a rebroadcast.
Oh, gotcha. I got you. Okay.
But hey, Clayton, always, and I mean this from the heart. Always a pleasure to have you on.
Oh, of course.
If you hit up Wild Wild West, obviously tell Mundungus, on MHRT I said hi. Tell Richie I said hi. But again, I won't be going back because the other thing is, and I don't know if you watch Wild Wild West over NFL Nation Live. But I'm telling you, NFL Nation Live is the show to watch starting on the 28th. It'll be 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock Pacific. It's a recap of all of the games the previous week with a prediction for the next week. Plus, we go over, the next game. So if you watch NFL Nation Live, that's fine. But definitely make sure you don't miss NFL Nation Live on my channel and on the NFL Nation Live channel. Great show. And it's not because I'm on it, but it's a really good show. And I'm not sure I'll be able to do Bill Belichick or my impersonation of him anymore because he's not coaching. But maybe I'll throw him out of the closet. Maybe I'll bring him out.
Them.
Yeah. But hey, thanks again there, shipmate. Again, salute Clayton. And you can say DB4L. You can
Denver
say
Broncos for life.
There you go.
Smash
like I said, Hey,
And smash that like button and share, guys. Smash it up, thumbs up like this here for Cap.
thank you, there, shipmate. That's it. Like I said, you can have your opinions, and I have
Oh, for
everybody
sure.
on here. Yeah, but we're fans and we're amongst friends, so it's like we're good there. You take care.
Oh, yes,
Say hi
sir.
to the wife. Remember, the wife has got to be all sexy and proper and all
Well,
that
she's
other
a
good
Cowboy
stuff.
person, so you know what? I mean, I'll let her do her thing. She Cowboys, we got Broncos, and we got Raiders. I mean, shit.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Okay. Tell her to dress up in her colors that when she comes on another time.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I mean, I think she'll roll with it because she's pretty cool people. She really is.
Well, I'm sure she is. She married you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She'll be almost not. We're not married, but I call her my wife. But we've been together for this be 9 years. September 21st, coming right up there, buddy.
Common law, baby. Common law is just fine. Common
Yes,
law
sir.
is just fine. Okay. Take care, brother. You be well.
I sure will. I'm going to enjoy this fire and enjoy the rest of my night. Peace out,
That's a
Bronco
5.
Country.
Peace out, brother. Be well. Take care, Clayton. That's right. And again, hey, and see, Vicky even says it, man. It's like, if fans are cool, fans are cool. If fans are cool, fans are cool. And I even see things on the comments section here. Here's the thing, guys. And yes, I get involved with it because especially when it's directed at me. But in the end, we're all Raider fans, or I shouldn't say we're all Raider fans. We're all fans of football. We're all fans of our team. But if you got disagreements, take them up with it's disagreements. It's almost 11 o'clock here. Or actually, no, it's almost 11 o'clock East Coast because my clock on the computer is East Coast. If you are here on my YouTube channel, coming up in about 5 minutes is a rebroadcast of the show I did this morning right after the Raider game. It's just my opinion, my thoughts about the Raiders preseason game. It's just my opinion. Take care of yourselves. I'm gonna go get myself ready for bed. We will see you this week, Thursday's show. And thank you. Smash the like. Thank you. Share it up. And I said, well, I'll get together again. Again. But hey, we'll see you. Be well out there. Take care, and we'll see you for another show. Vicky, I might come to LA if the plane ticket isn't a lot and I can get a good game ticket. If not, Vicky, you will see me after the Raiders opener in Vegas. I will be flying when Ed tells me for sure I will be in LA there. But take care, everybody. We'll see you for another show this week. Be well, be good. Take care of each other.